Hi, I'm Rich with insideHPC. We're here at the Xyratex booth at ISC 13 in Leipzig, Germany, and I'm here with Torben Kling-Petersen from Xyratex. Torben, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good, mostly.
Mostly. What's the matter, Bunky? What's got you down?
Well, honestly, I've been sitting through a number of presentations by other vendors, and I'm getting a bit annoyed about the half-truths, untruths, and whatever they tell their customers.
Okay. Well, we're here at a supercomputing show where application performance, not speeds and feeds, really rules the day. What kind of things are going on?
Well, I keep hearing that some of the other vendors claim their file system is the fastest, even though they never produced any data.
Yeah.
If you look at the market as such, you have Cray with the Blue Waters file system that has been benchmarked to 1.1 terabyte per second, and hence is the fastest file system in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
But other vendors are coming out and saying that Oak Ridge Spider 2 is a faster file system, even though they haven't even started luster yet. So it's all conjecture and no real proof. People seem to buy that, which I think is strange considering how intelligent HPC people are supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a file system that's in production, right? And one that isn't even qualified to start production, and it's still in process, right?
Yeah.
So when all that gets settled, do you think there will be a clear winner?
Most definitely. If you look at the benchmarking that has to be done, that means that the throughput from a client through the network all the way down to disk drive has to be as fast as possible. And for a large system, that means that your disk backend needs to deliver about 80 to 85% of what the disk drives can do. Now, our system can do that. We've proven that time and time again. We have a benchmark to prove it. We are even willing to publish our benchmark, show exactly how we came up with things. But the other vendors don't seem necessary to support claims with any solid data whatsoever.
Well, I got to say, you guys have not exactly been aggressive. You've had a strong position, but you've kind of laid back in the weeds from my standpoint when you had a very interesting and strong story in the efficiency of what you've built there. You achieved that number with a lot less devices than anybody else as well, did you not?
Well, that's just shows the engineering that we have behind the system, the fact that everything is in a balanced solution, that we have CPUs directly connected to the back end of the file system that talks directly through hardwire to the disk drives. That's how you get performance, a dedicated, intelligent, balanced solution. If you just throw a lot of disk drives onto a file system and have a weak middle point, you will not get that performance. Now, that means you have to scale to racks upon racks upon racks, and people seem to be okay with that, and I really don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you talk about the world's fastest file system. I mean, don't you just get to keep adding disk until you get the number you want?
Well, you can do that, but if I'm a customer and I have to buy 4 times the number of drives than they have to buy from us to get to that file system results, and those disk drives on top of that has a failure rate of 3%, which means on a large system you may lose as many as 1,000 drives a year, which means 2 to 3 a day. That means your file system is never ever in sync. It will always be rebuilding somewhere. The file system at Blue Waters has a 0.2 to 0.3 failure rate disk drives, and if you take the high number there, 0.3, that means about 45 drives per year. And with a rebuild time of 18 hours, that means that your file system is going to be in pristine condition at least 11 months out of the year, whereas the other vendors will never be there. And that's still acceptable as a customer? I just don't get it.
All right, so Torben, here we are. It's June 2013. The Cray system at Blue Waters has been in production for a while now. Fastest file system in the world. How long do you think that crown is going to stand?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, HPC is always about beating the next guy, and we may be beaten in this summer's list. We may not be. We don't know yet. But the one thing I know is that whenever the next big file system comes along, we're going to be there, and people are being catching up again to what we can deliver in fewer racks, in faster back-end solution, is in less disk drives and less cost overall. So they're welcome to try, but they're in for the race here.